Hi guys, this is Eddie from Get Rolling YouTube channel. Normally I do a little bit of off-roading in Big Bear, but I always get asked, hey, what do you do in Big Bear besides going off-roading? One of the things that I like to do is I like to go fishing, and particularly bass fishing. And today we're doing a little special. We're at Mountaintop Tackle Shop at the Stater Brothers Shopping Center in Big Bear with my buddy Billy here and his crew putting together some lures. So we wanted to go over what makes this shop so special. We've got some custom baits in front of us, and we're going to go over some of these baits with the man himself that inspired them. All right. And so what is this right here?
We've got some JDM inspired soft plastics.
Okay.
What these are, when you see them, they work very well. They come in salted and unsalted varieties.
Okay.
We got some Japanese dice that also come in salted and unsalted. They're fantastic on a drop shot, and they work really well.
Okay.
We're not quite sure what these guys are supposed to replicate, but bass like them. So.
And these little guys right here, they got some flashy colors.
Yeah, these are flashy skirted jigs, and they are pretty awesome. It's kind of like a one-man band. The only thing missing on it is a chatterblade, and you had pretty much everything going on there. But yeah, it's an underspin with some skirt, and you could throw a trailer on there or just throw it as is, and just they work.
But I see you've got some other jigs over here.
Lots of different varieties. That color would be just a small male killer right there. That's a football head jig. We've got them in several different weights, several different hook sizes, and a ton of different colors. And yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, these are just like larger swim baits right here?
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of different swim baits, but what's special about these is these are triple injected, so we're getting really complex colors going on, with color shift patterns mixed in with, basic patterns. So this is a rainbow trout right there. It's kind of like a little mackerel pattern, kind of, and yeah, they also work. You use them with a weighted superline hook. We'll have the hooks in 3 different sizes and several different weights available, and just pair it up with however you want to fish it, so shallow or deep.
It looks to me like, though, if you're going to be fishing with this, you're going to be pulling some big boys out of the lake.
Most likely.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Well, maybe someday when I'm lucky, I'll actually catch a big fish. Okay, and these little look like trout baits to me. And what are these, and what have you done with them?
We're calling them Troutworms. You know exactly what they look like, and they definitely get results out there. We had some fantastic results during the tournament weekend, and these are just 2 of our color shifting patterns. We've got rose pumpkin here and pink pumpkin. The color transitions are just amazing, and there's nothing else out there like it on the market right now. So yeah, come check them out.
Yeah, they look really neat. Like these little trout lures here, these little worms, it's just looking, you might not be able to see it on the camera, folks, but the colors that these are shifting, there must take a lot of work to make these things shift the colors that you're trying to make them shift.
Like everything, it's a lot of trial and error before you get it dialed, but we've been working really hard and just getting some results.
Yeah, and one of the other things that I know, because I know you personally, a lot of these lures that you've made here, you've spent a lot of time testing yourself. Also, some of your team members back here have been testing these lures themselves. And I've seen pictures, as you all can, on the Instagram of the results that these have gotten. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about these lures that maybe we might not know?
Now that we're done with the construction aspect, which kind of set us back about a month and a half in production, we're finally getting the chance to catch our breaths and get back into cooking mode. So we're gonna be having we got the double, triple, and single colors available, and salted and unsalted varieties. So if there's just any color pattern that you're looking to see, or a lure that you would like to replicate, just let us know, and we will do our best to accommodate your needs.
Billy, I happen to notice when you were talking about some of these baits that you guys have made, you were talking about salted and unsalted. Can you tell me what the difference is and what what how you would fish these lures.
Of course, Eddie.
Okay.
The salted ones are uh, they uh, um, they sink at a faster rate. It adds weight to the soft plastic, but it also makes them break a little bit easier. But the unsalted ones, they're more buoyant, and it's actually a very strong plastic that tends to last a little bit longer. So if you're fishing from the shore, let's say if you're using like a bass stickworm, using an unsalted one is great because it has a slower sink rate, so you're able to navigate just those shallow rocks and sticks in the water. But if you're fishing in 10, 15 feet of water, you're definitely going to want to be throwing a salted one on, because that's going to get you down to the bottom, as opposed to sitting there and waiting 15, 20, 25 seconds, depending on the conditions, for your bait to get to the bottom. So it's just a matter of the conditions that you're fishing and what you want to use.
So what you're saying is I should have come in here a while ago and talked to you about these lures instead of going out on the lake and keep breaking my lures constantly, and got basically the right lure to get the job done.
Well, you probably shouldn't have come in a while ago because we were in full construction mode. But anytime, before or after, that you probably should have.
I happened to notice, Billy, when I came into the shop today, I saw a bunch of different bait casting rods over there, and I grabbed a couple off your rack because they seemed really interesting. And this is a Dobbins. I don't know much about it. The one thing I do notice about it, since I'm kind of a rookie bass fisherman, is how smooth, how light that this thing feels. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, this is the Dobbins Fury. It is just a fantastic rod. If you're looking to step up your casting rod game, this is a really good brand to look into. They come in every single action, and it's just a really well put together rod. It's got a Fuji, reel seat. It's got the cork handle right here. It's got some really nice carbon wrapping of it. It has a really cool feel to it, and the guides look bulletproof. So that's
awesome.
A really good rod right there.
All right, Billy, I see you've got another rod behind you, Dobbins. Why don't you let me know about that one?
This is the Dobbins Maverick. It is their midline rod that we carry, and it is still a fantastic rod. It blues your color, and you don't want to get a Shimano SLX. This is what you want right here. It's still got the same Kevlar wrapping, bulletproof guides, and it's got the EVA foam handle and butt, and solid rod right here.
Awesome. Look. All right, so I'm going to grab the last of the three Dobbins rods over here. And can you tell me a little bit about this one right here?
All right, this is their budget-friendly variety. It comes with the same Kevlar wrapping as all the other Dobbins rods, but it doesn't have the Fuji reel seat. But if orange is your color and you're looking for a really nice rod, and you don't want to spend over $100, this is the rod for you.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank you for your time and explanation of your new lures, your rods.
No problem, man.
And remember, everybody out there, get rolling and get fishing.